So Jane, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about raising children trilingually. Could you tell us a bit about your family situation?
Okay, yes. I'm married to Paco, who's Catalan. I'm English. I speak English with my daughters, Sophia and Jana. Sophia's just 5 and Jana's 2. So I'm speaking English with them. Paco speaks in Catalan with them, and between Paco and I we speak in Spanish, Castellano. And the girls then go to school and nursery, and there they get Catalan all the time.
Wow, so they're hearing all 3 languages. Don't they get confused between them?
Well, hopefully not. I think when Sophia was smaller, she did have a few problems because it took her a bit longer to start speaking than her peers, her friends. But once she started speaking, it was fine. She started speaking in Catalan, and I was a bit worried because I'd been speaking English and I was hoping she'd speak English more. But when she was about 4, she suddenly started speaking English, and so now she speaks English and Catalan, and then she's hearing the Spanish at home, so she understands Spanish now, but she's not actually producing any Spanish.
So what about in the long term? Will they both be completely trilingual, you think?
I hope so. I think always they're going to have the Catalan and the English stronger, just because that's what they're exposed more to, but eventually they'll speak Spanish as well, so it's a very big advantage.
Absolutely. And so are there things that, any advice that you would give other parents who are raising their kids trilingually or bilingually, or even parents who just want to get their kids practicing English when they're little at home? What could they do? Okay,
so I think it's for us there's the 2 languages, the Catalan and the English. So the Catalan they get because we're living here in Catalonia. So with the English, I've really tried to make sure I always speak in English with them and expose them to English. English books, English songs, holidays in England, and then this year Sophia's started coming to Cambridge School to do English classes, which she loves, and it's just showing her there's another English environment, so it's not just English at home with her mum. She comes to class and there's a teacher speaking English and they're doing lots of lovely activities in English, so I think that helps. So just as much English as possible.
And so you speak only in English and your husband Paco speaks only in Catalan. He doesn't speak to them in English sometimes and you don't sometimes speak to them in Catalan.
We really try hard because people have told us that's important, so I always speak in English with them, but for example if my family come to visit then Paco will all be speaking in English, so Paco's speaking in English there as well. And that's not so good because he makes mistakes, and so I'm like, no, make sure you speak to them in your native language, which is Catalan. But it is hard, and as well when we're with Catalan friends and everybody's talking in Catalan, it's quite hard to keep speaking in English to them.
Great. Okay, well thank you very much Jane, and maybe one day we can interview Sophia and Jenna in English, Catalan and Castilian all at once.
Okay, that would be great.
Okay.